Hi, this is Catherine from In the Pink Designs. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today's project is a 2-inch cube box that I tied with some of the Flowers Forever ribbon combo pack and used Flowers Forever Designer Series paper, and we used a lovely U stamp set and lovely labels Pick-a-Punch to make the little tag on the top. Okay, so we start with a piece of Misty Moonlight that is 8.5 by 6.5, and this is one of the new in colors this year. Okay, we're going to get our Simply Score, and we're going to score it at 2, 4, 6, and 8. And then we're going to turn it to the shorter side, and we're going to score it at 2, 4, and 6. Okay. I'm just going to reinforce all these score lines. Okie dokie. Okay. Now, what we want to do is cut this out. Okay. So I don't know if you'll see it. We're going to get rid of all of this, and this, and this. Alrighty? Okay. So we'll start down here, and we're going to take, there's a skinny rectangle all along this side, and then there's one up this side. So this lower one of the shorter rectangles here, the little skinny one, we're going to take away, and then we're going to just take a tiny wedge out of the next piece. And then we're going to take a little wedge out of this also and take away that rectangle. Okay. So then what we're going to do is, let's finish the bottom. I'm just going to cut all of these squares straight. Okay. And then for the top, we're going to flip it around. And we're going to keep, this is going to be our lid that folds in. So we want that to be straight. And then the square next to that one, we're going to wedge. And we're going to cut a little more than leave a little more than half on there. Okay. And then this is the other side of our lid. We're going to cut straight. And then this side, we're going to do the same. We're going to wedge it and then leave a little more than half. There. Okay. Oops. And then we're going to lose this whole piece. Okay, because on the top we don't need 3 pieces. We only need 2 flaps and the lid. Just straighten out that one. Okay? Now, we're going to use the Detail Trio Punch and fold these flaps down. We just want to round these two corners. Make sure you got it in there. Good. Okay, now we're going to take some tear and tape to put it together. And we're going to put it right on this tab on the right hand side. Okay. Oops, I'm going to have to put a little bit more. I ordered my seal and my seal plus, but they're not here yet. I think Friday my package is supposed to arrive. Okay, and then what you're going to do is fold over the whole square on that side, and then fold over one square on this side. And just press it down. I guess we could put a bowl folder over on it. Okay, and then this is your top. I need to wedge a little bit more out of this, I guess. Just a little bit more, and it'll close a little more easily. There we go. Let's see if that works. There we go. Perfect. All right. Okay. Now, the part for this box, I made the part with the lid right in the front. Okay, so that's going to be our front. Right here is going to be our front. So this is what we want to go over last. So right now I'm going to put some on each square. I'm going to put some tear and tape just so that it stays nice and secure. Okay, so I put tear and tape on everything but the side that's going to be closed last, which is our front. Okay. All right, we're going to put this one down first, and then this one down, and then we're going to take that off and put that down, and then our last one, we're going to put a little bit on the inside of our last one, which you could really do all the insides if you wanted to, but you can't put it on the first one then because it will stick to whatever you put in your box. Okay, so this will stick on both sides, which is good. Okay, and that's the bottom. Now here's your front. Okay, now we're going to use our DSP, and you need 6 pieces that are 1 3/4 by 1 3/4 because it's a 2-inch cube. Now let me get. This is the pack of DSP from the Flowers for Every Season. It is the 6 by 6. I believe there are 45 pieces in here. That's so cute. There's some really pretty papers in there. Some really bright ones. That Magenta Madness, is it? I'm not sure what that, I think that's what the name of the new in color is. Okay, and then we need some snail. And we're going to put our pieces on. This is my last refill of snail, so I'm just hoping that it lasts me until Friday. Or else I'm going to have to use a lot of glue. This is the top. Okay. I'm going to put this one on the back. All right. And I forgot to mention this one I did with Whisper White, and this one I'm doing with the Misty Moonlight. Now, you don't have to do one on your bottom, but I'm going to. So if you just ran out of your last piece of that paper, the bottom really isn't necessary. Or you could put another piece that you liked. Okay. Here's our top. There it is. Okay, now we're going to take a circle punch, any circle punch you have, and just take a tiny little, try to put it in the middle and take just a little finger grip hole so that people know exactly where it is to open it. Oopsie. There we go. Okay, now I used the Flowers for Every Season ribbon combo. And I'm going to use the white lidded ribbon. There's a little teeny piece of something hanging off there. I just cut it off. Okay. Now, we're just going to make a pretty bow. Oops. Now, sometimes I struggle keeping my bows straight, and if you can't get them to stay straight, this box will stay nicely closed. So you could just tie a bow and stick it on how you want it to be. Let's see if I can make it a little smaller. Okay, that's good enough. And or you could put a glue dot, but I don't like to do that because then it'll ruin the box. Okay, and now for the label. I used a 1/2 inch piece. Doesn't matter the length, it just has to be long enough for you to get it in and out well. And we're going to put it in the nice rounded side of the Lovely Labels Pick-a-Punch. Okay. And then I have the word Always from the Lovely You stamp set and some Tuxedo Black ink. And I'm going to do this as far to the right as I can get it. Okay. Now what we're going to do is cut this down to 1.5 inches. Okay. And I'm going to put a glue dot on the back. just going to tuck it under the bow so that the end does not show. And there you go. I think I'm going to cut these just a tiny bit smaller. Okay. And there's our box. This would look adorable as favors or giving someone a small gift. Alrighty, thank you so much for joining me. Any of these supplies you can buy with me. My address is at the top of the screen. And I hope you subscribe. I do videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thank you for coming. Bye.